I'm gonna do better than my brother did earlier. So Uncle Kerry and Auntie Lori, the amount of time and energy they put into our kids is remarkable. They always treated them with respect. In fact, Kerry most of the time referred to them as Miss Kira, young Master Aiden, and Master Liam, and sometimes when he was being more formal, Master William. And when we did get together, they made a concerted effort to actually spend quality time with the kids. And I'm just going to relay one thing that comes to mind when I think of those times together. And has anybody heard of Scrabble-ish?
No.
I didn't think so.
Where's Liam and Kira?
Scrabble-ish is a game that they came up with at the cottage. So picture this. You got 3 kids of varying ages and associated vocabulary and spelling abilities. You got 2 adults who have spent the entire day sitting in their beach chairs in the water having, we'll say, a few cocktails. Probably. I mean, Kerry got it in his head he was going to walk over to the island, walk on the bottom of the lake to the island across the way, but that's a story for another day. So not your ideal scenario for a good game of Scrabble, but it turns out that's perfect for Scrabble-ish. So the rules of Scrabble-ish, and bring this back to your families if you like. Rules of Scrabble-ish, as I remember them, are you can make up any word you want. You can spell it any way you like, as long as you can pronounce it and give it a definition.
Use it in a sentence.
And if you use it in a sentence, you get double points. And if the panel of judges, Auntie Lori and Uncle Kerry, if they thought that sentence was clever enough or funny enough, they would give you bonus points.
Kira won.
And based on the amount of laughter we heard from the loft, I think there are a lot of bonus points given out that day. Yeah.
I got yelled at. No, that's great.
I just want to say that that energy and effort didn't go unnoticed, and it was always appreciated. Lori also put together an amazing video that's playing inside.
It's an hour long, 750 pictures.
So if you get a chance, please go and watch some of it. I think when you're watching it, you'll see some of the qualities of Kerry come through. You'll see a lot of party shirts. You'll see a lot of smiles. You'll see a lot of friends. You'll see a lot of the love that he had for Lori. Okay. And there's also a memory box in there, Lori said. So please take your time to go in and have a look. I won't take any more time. I just want to say thank you again for coming. And at this point, if you wouldn't mind, raise your glass to my little brother, Kerry. Jovial, proud, and amazing. Thank you.
All right, very nice. Dylan, you're the man.
All right, doing this live.
Stand with you
Gonna
too.
need at least you,
I'm standing
maybe
here.
1 or 2 more. Hello, everybody. I met Kerry day 1 of kindergarten, and he has been my best friend since then. And I have purposely not written anything specific because I cannot commit his memory to paper and package it up like that.
And speaking of-
Yes, I just could not put anything down. I've been trying to email the Bolger family and write anything significant about what his memory meant to me for that long. I couldn't do it, so we're doing this live. I do have a bunch of speeches that other friends have given me to read for them, which I can cut in and out later throughout the night. A lot of them involve questionable activities, of which we did many.
Some guns.
No, there were no guns
The
involved.
there's pictures on the.
Like, there's no cops here, man. But I think the most important thing for me with Kerry is that he was a constant in my life, that I never expected him to not be here. I never thought there would be a day where I could phone him or send some random joke and have some laughs. And life is short, and you never appreciate someone who's really that good in your life until they're gone. And looking back on it, the amount of my life that has been based around the Bolger family and their house is amazing. He probably slept at my house once a month, and I probably slept at the Bolger family house once a month, and I never had older brothers or younger brothers except for these guys. So in hindsight, I am so grateful to have had him in my life and to have had that constant that's, you know, always been kind of my backup for when I've done something really, really stupid and illegal. To know that there would be a guy somewhere in the country that would come bail me out of jail. I'm like, yeah, Kerry's got my back, no problem. It would always happen. So do you want me to save the speeches the other people wrote for later? Okay, all right. These are a little bit silly. Okay. I'm gonna probably need a few Kleenexes here. All right. So in high school, we had a group of friends, 4 of us, including Robin and Dawn. Thank you. Man, so many bugs keep flying in my eyes. Okay. Where's this one? All right, don't judge me, I'm just reading. You're gonna hear a lot of stories about Kerry today, some sad, mostly funny, and I wish I was there to hear them too. Kerry was one of my closest friends throughout high school, and I know that he kept me and our little group out of a lot of trouble. His wonderful dad, Mr. Bolger, Peter, was our vice principal, and we got away with a lot, which is true, we did. Kerry even managed to get our lockers all side by side, and for a bunch of junior high schoolers, that meant the world to us. What a guy. Throughout high school, he was my protector, my big brother, sometimes the voice of reason, but usually the voice of bad ideas. Also true. These bad ideas usually led to adventure, laughter, and a hell of a lot of fun, not to mention dozens of trips to Niagara Falls. Kerry had the patience of a saint. I cannot tell you how many times he tried to teach me how to play euchre and failed, only to try again and again and again. We all spent prom night not going to prom, blowing it off, grad night just hanging out and laughing in a pool. When we moved to BC, he came all the way out here. I cannot begin to tell you how many laughs and fun we had. Kerry was a mountain of a man. He was also a river of compassion. He was quick with a hug, and those hugs were never quick and short. He always had the time for everyone around him and always made you feel like the star of the show. And when he had time off, he let you know loud and clear that he was on vacation. And it was
Where's Alyssa? Where's Alyssa?
and it was time to kick back and relax. The lessons Kerry taught me many years ago was to go with the flow and take it all in stride, and I still try to. I will miss you, my dear friend, for the rest of my days. The world is not shit. One sec. I got this. Okay. The world is not as bright, not as warm, and not as generous now that you are gone until we meet again. Okay, I'm gonna take a pause.
Okay, that's
I got
cool.
more.
Okay, we'll get Fred.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, Fred, you're up, buddy. Okay, because since we have matching shirts.
Wow. Now I gotta get up after that. And I got mine written down too because He was the man. All right. He was a man. He loved life, his wife, the lake, working, his friends, cold beer, euchre, and his Kia Rondo. All those things were special to me because I had to do them all. Bam Bam was a guy who talked me to playing euchre for the Harbor Front. I wanted to play for the core team, and he says, no, I need you to come and play for the Harbor Front, and you can be the co-captain. I thought, well, geez, that's great. I'm not that great of a euchre player, but come on along anyway. And I found out after that the problem was we had half of our team lived at the Harbor Front, and the other half never had a car, so he needed somebody to drive the rest of the team somewhere to play every week. So that's kind of why he said, okay, Freddie, you're it. So we played for the Harbor Front. It was good, but euchre was always his thing. We played in the garage many times. We went to euchre banquets and pool banquets because of PJ. He got kind of let in the door, and so he always had a Bam Bam thing, which we all see today. He was the guy who'd call me and go, I'm having a theme. And it was always the Bam Bam thing, and he would say, I'm not going to tell you where I bought all my clothes, but you need to go find them. I go, man, are you kidding me? So he'd give me a week, and then he'd go, yeah, I bought it at this store, and you need to wear these clothes. And it was anywhere from what we're wearing to Walmart. Yeah, it was always Walmart. Anywhere from that to winter, Santa clothes, anything he could dream up. And it was always, I say, matching. So at the banquets, no matter where we went, or even at the core here when we had the jukebox going, he made sure we got 10 or 12 beers in, and it was like dancing was his thing. So it was like, Freddie, it's you and me. Get up here when dancing, and they've probably seen some videos around if you're on Facebook or anywhere else. You've seen myself and him giving her, and but that was all. That was him. Get the shirt on and get up there and have at it. And finally, out of those, the Kia Rondo. The Kia Rondo was his out to Lori because he spent many hours in the garage under doing repairs called little issues I had with my car. And it went down from a couple of hours to a week at one time. We had the car in the garage on the jack stands. He would come and Lori would say, okay, here's your little bag of beer. And he would come with like 4 or 6 beers in a little bag with ice in it. But he always brought a 2-4 of OV warm. And Lori said, make sure it's warm because then you guys won't drink it. But in the meantime, he always said, Freddie, I'm on my way. So he knew I had 24 cold ones in the cooler. So we'd get the work done and we finish and cleaning up, and he'd text Lori. Lori'd be texting him and going, okay, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. And when we were all done and we're cleaning up, he'd text Lori and go, yep, we're about an hour away. Then we got to clean up, and then we're gonna
Having my first beer.
yeah, then we're gonna have a first beer and relax for a bit. So about an hour, 2 hours later, Alyssa we'd order pizza, and we'd get them 24 beers out of the cooler, and he'd go, okay, and he'd do the countdown. He'd go back, have a pee out the back, and come back in and go, Freddie, we got 20 left. And he would do the countdown till the 24 beers that he brought, and that was his payment for doing the work. Like, he was the only guy that ever came to the garage that everything was done for free. He was such that man, that devastation. He would just say, Freddie, this is how it goes. I didn't want a dime from him. I just enjoyed his company for all the time that he was in the garage. So it was pretty good. I loved it. Lastly, I miss that big man. I know he's hanging out at Bolger's corner somewhere with his old man having a cold beer. Thanks for listening to me, and I got Joe and Aggie behind me with a couple of things to say, and I think we're going to end it. And
Did you want to come back up, Dylan, or no?
unless Dylan wants to come back up.
Okay.
All right, we'll do Joe and Aggie first, and then you can come back up. Joe?
Good afternoon. Can I have the Bolger family come and join me up here, please, and bring your drinks with you?
Bolgers. That's you
Yeah,
guys back
yeah,
to the
that
back.
includes you.
McPherson's, Uncle John. Jameson's and Bears drinks.
Anybody has to go pee, go ahead. Jamie has to go get some drinks. It's a Bolger thing, if you know the Bolger family. Did you give them the money for it?
Okay, forget it. There's a long line.
Okay.
Forget it. Let's just go.
Yeah, please. As Freddie said earlier about Bolger's Corner, Peter passed away. He was one of the people that was here quite often, and he always stood at the end of the bar. And we named that Bolger's Corner. When Bam Bam passed away, somebody said to Laurie about adding something to that. She goes, no, Kerry wouldn't like that. So Laurie asked if we could have a stool, a bar stool, and Kerry's on it. So, Laurie, put that on, please.
Yeah.
You can have it now. You got lots of help.
PJ, do you want to do it?
Hey,
Let's let PJ. It's good. We'll show you something. Like it. See, he's screwing with stuff.
There we go.
He's screwing with stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. On the second one down.
Right here in the first row.
no,
Second one.
Oh,
Second one down.
First one was down. The other thing, who knew Bam Bam and Kerry Simpson?
Is Kerry Mann still here too?
Oh, Kerry, I don't know, is Kerry Mann still in? No? And Kerry Mann, there was always a little tiff about who was the good Kerry and who was the bad Kerry.
And the worst Kerry.
And the worst Kerry. And here's the thing, Kerry Simpson starts with a C, Kerry Mann starts with a C, Kerry was with a K. So we're gonna end this little tiff and argument today, and we're gonna put another sticker on there, and it says, the good Kerry. So now you have to do it.
Well, I don't know about this. I don't know if I agree with this.
You ready inside? There's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass in honor of Kerry Bam Bam Bolger. Salute.
Salute day.
I'm almost there. All right. I got a good one.
We can play some tunes, or you wanna?
All right. Let me grab the email here. This one's here. I'll tell you what. Let me grab a drink
All right.
because it's a longer one.
Sean,
You
where's
missed a
Sean?
vacation.
I
I'm trying to get everybody's food ready.